Hello and welcome to the 7-day series where we go through the different stress responses and how to move through them. For day one, we are going with gone. So gone isn't spoken about, but I believe that it is a new one that has come through from disassociating. Where we literally leave our body, where we left our body to avoid the pain, the hurt, the fear, the uncomfortableness that our external environment was showing us. And so it begins in childhood. And for mine, it was through being spanked, whipped, and this bracing in my body, and just leaving my mind, leaving my body. So how I'm going to move through these next 7 days is I call it gone, because I'm just gone, I'm not here. And so I sit with that feeling of being gone, of not being in my body. And so I invite you, if you see yourself disassociating when you're driving, whenever you're bored, when you just don't want to be embodied, it's better away, it's better outside of the body. And so this is just whenever it comes up, I had the burp, and that's like a release of like energy leaving my body to say, oh, there's a little bit more space now to invite yourself back in. That is what we're doing here, is learning to how to like feel that and then return back to self. Feel us leaving and come back to self. Leave, go outside of yourself. You can push your hands out. I'm outside of myself. And then come back. And so the image that's coming to my mind is a bird. And so the bird doesn't want to be in a cage. I don't want to be in a cage. And then, oh, the cage isn't constriction, it's safety. And we're just relearning and deprogramming and deconditioning ourselves that we're safe to be back in the body. And when we were children, maybe we weren't safe to be in the body, but now we are. And so whatever your body wants to do, if it wants to sway, that was me holding a lot of tension, the weight of that, the weight of that world that I was living in, that was too heavy for me to be in, and dropping it. I feel this, so the feeling are sensations, and so in my body I have this sensation of like where my brain stem is, so where my spine connects to my brain stem. So I'm just putting 2 fingers on the back of that, and wherever you feel your own tension in your body, of where you disassociate, maybe that's the where we disassociate from, is maybe it comes out our brainstem. I'm not an expert in any of this. I'm just sharing my lived experience through my own trauma, and all of us, every human has been traumatized in one way or the other. And it's just an inviting back. This is not a cure-all. This is not, it's just a way to come back and to being a human. That's sometimes hard and sometimes beautiful, and how to ride that wave of the ebbs and the flows without becoming stuck or taken away by a riptide. Yeah, so all of mine with this is in my neck, in the back of my neck, at the bottom of my skull. So I'm just going to give some breath. I'm not trying to fix it. I'm not trying to do anything but to be with it. Be with that sense of gone. And so these deep breaths is just like inviting that space, that awareness of safety back into my body. Inviting myself, my inner child, my heart, my bed, back into my body. And just doing, again, feel how your body wants to move now with this in its safety. I have a very strong sensation, like right here at the top of my nose. And track your sensations in your body. Again, you don't, this isn't, it was like, it felt like a sting. And so maybe it moved from there to here, and now it wants to be right here. Because when you're tracking your sensations, it's your body. Oh, I'm here now. Oh, I'm here now. And it's exploring within. We're always looking externally, outside of ourselves, for the answers. And we're here. So now I'm going to go through a brief meditation. Now that the space is opened up, now I have the sensation in my womb, in my lower belly. And just giving myself this space and this breath. It feels as if, like, I felt myself land. And that could be a story in my mind, we don't have to give ourselves these stories, but that felt safe for me. I have a safe space now to land. I can land in my own center. And so, if we can close our eyes and just take some deep breaths. You don't have to let your meditation be stagnant or still. You can move during meditation. This is yours. It's no one else's. You don't have to listen to anyone else but your own body, your own wisdom. We've forgotten how to listen to our own wisdom. Because as children, we look to adults. How do they human? This is how I human. It doesn't have to be that way anymore. I can listen to my own human. And I can be safe in my own human. place your hands somewhere on your body, either on your feet, or your knees, or your thighs, or your belly, or your heart, or your neck, or your face. On top of your head, just feel around with your hands, invite touch, to feel where on your body for these next few moments, where they land. And it doesn't have to, one hand could be on your belly and one on your leg, or just really take this time to explore this body. This is trusting yourself, that you are safe with yourself. Whenever you exhale, make it audible, make it, that's like permission to be, oh, I can make sound, I can take up space, even if it's just this space right here with my body. Because this is where it starts, is safety in this space, in the space of our body. And if your hands don't stay still, that's okay too. Maybe that's what it needs, what your body needs, the wisdom of knowing. It can explore without being told no. It can explore without confines of stillness. This is just time of deep listening. And so now I have a sensation in my left knee that it wants to extend out. Oh, I was getting a little stiff. So just let yourself be in your body and feel that safety. That I don't have to leave. I don't have to leave this body. My touch is safe. My touch is safe. I was thinking about what to say next, and I was like, I just want to be. I wasn't having any thoughts. I was like, yes, this is just being in the touch, in the space between my fingertips and my skin of my leg, and my jaw clenched. I felt the sensation of just tightening in my jaw, and this isn't safe. It isn't safe. And so it was a resistance to safety. Do you feel that resistance to safety? It's our body trying to protect us from touch, and we're deeply, as humans, lacking touch. Ooh. And then for me, there was shame. So I'm going to let myself feel that shame of touching myself, even in a non-sexual way, not even a non-sensual way, just in a loving way. And I don't need to forgive myself or shame myself or blame myself. I'm just meeting myself where I'm at. I'm just feeling that shame. Shame just wants to be felt, and then it softens. And it's the story that I had of like, how could I shame myself? Shame about shame. Shame for shaming myself about like not being able to touch myself and resisting touching myself. And intellectually in my mind, whenever I speak it out loud, I'm like, that's preposterous. And it's not, because that's the lived experience. That's what I'm living at in my body. And if I'm living it, I'm not the only one. There's more. We're never alone here. We're never alone here. Not in a paranoid way, but in a shared experience way. I can't be the only human going through this right now. And then I feel, so what I'm going to do is take my thumbs, because at the back where that connection is, I've been doing work on the outside, and now I need to go in. There's a lot, it feels very tight, and so I'm going to take the tips of my thumbs and just wear in between my teeth at the back, and I'm just going to relieve some of that pressure, because I feel quite a lot of pressure and the external's not doing it. So I'm going to go in. I'm fighting that resistance, and so I'm trying to go into fight, and so this is good, because it's moving through that. I'm present now. I'm not gone. But instead of just going right in, I'm letting my jaw know that I'm going to enter. That I don't want to fight this. That I don't want to resist this anymore. I don't have to resist. I don't have to resist my own touch. And so I felt, I went up, and so just explore where it feels good in your body. And this is like another place we never touch our mouth, or never, our mouth is only for eating, and that's not the truth. There's a lot of held trauma and tension and emotion that's in our face, and in this jawline right here. And I'll include a video in the description of a channel I've been watching that has really helped me open that. Her videos are brilliant. I've done her 30-day playlist Odyssey, and it really helps me do this, and help me do this jaw work. And again, it's not cured, and I don't know if it'll ever be, and that's not the goal of any of this. It's to be present with, and to show love to, and to give attention and awareness to these parts of ourselves, of this physical body that we ignore, that we just don't even think about or explore. And so I'm going to go in again, and it doesn't have to be long, just 10 seconds, 30 seconds. Again, air moving, letting out. My middle back is getting a little stiff, so I'm going to come up, prop myself up, and just just listen to your body. Oh, and move it how it needs to move. Oh, even just that 5-10 seconds was enough, and my and it's saying that was enough for now. It could be enough for today. It could be enough for now. I can come back and revisit it later, but and it feels looser already. And so it's just making that time, that 10 seconds, just I feel your tension, I feel your resistance, and I can meet you